are. We return. All right. Who would like to summarize what happened last week?
We're awesome.
Lots of investigating the spooky station, harassing people, and playing chess with them, and
trying
being
to figure
nosy.
out what the hell is going on.
Nosy. Yeah.
Because they're all on edge. They're all giving us a very carefully curtailed story about whatever weird thing happened. And it's all obviously BS, but nobody's willing to tell us what happened.
We're pretty sure we know that whatever it is came from Delta Site. Which
Yes.
is the one that
Delta Site is the one where they just keep
about.
telling us they found nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was boring, and it's... Yeah.
And we know there's ice caves underneath that lead there into one other place.
They have a rehearsed line pretty much for whenever that thing comes up.
Yep. All right. And you had just finished up dinner, and it was turning to night.
Yep.
All right. So, well, yeah, that's basically it. Everyone finishes up dinner and packs in for the night. You were told that there is a lights out, which is approaching within the next hour. So,
By our favorite captain.
by Commander Day.
Better
Well,
cock stink.
Commander Dumb.
so what would you all like to do?
We should figure out who stays in their rooms and who goes and looks for stuff, and then what we do.
All right. So where are you meeting right now? Are you at the rooms on the second floor?
Probably like on our way to where we're bunking. Yeah, we can just.
That would make sense.
Yeah, it'll be tough to kind of break out and not be
Gar
obvious.
almost definitely should not be sneaking, obviously.
And then the next thing is, which rooms do we want to target? I think, what was it, the research lab on the last floor?
Third floor research lab?
Yeah, I think that's where they locked it, like immediately when we left.
Yes. So if we take a look at the third floor here. Yep, it was in the biological research lab.
I'm wondering if there's something in that storage room.
Heading back to
Well,
this-
do we both want to go, or do we want to mitigate risk by only having one of us go? We might also want to figure out if we can figure out if they're going to snoop on us to make sure we don't sneak out with them looking. Do we have any gadgets that could help with that? I don't know that I do.
Don't forget the camera that we have to set up on a loop.
Oh yeah, we got to spoof that camera feed so we can get in and do our shit.
And
And
Which camera was that?
yeah, so if you look at the third floor and you're at the biological research lab, there is the camera here.
looks like right there. Yeah, right there.
And it gives like a full see, so it basically is covering
The whole hallway, pretty much.
Yep.
You would have to be on the south wall, pretty stick figure thin to not be seen.
And you'd also seen other cameras on the other floors in the same exact place. So you've seen camera here and on the first floor as well, in the same location.
That's a lot to get past.
And you do remember from last week, well, which would be for you just like a couple hours ago, Commander Day said he doesn't care if you are out. Especially because if you take a look, I didn't actually point it out, but the bathroom, it got cut off. It doesn't matter here, but there's bathrooms down this way. There's like, so it's not unusual to see people outside the bedrooms at night. He just said that the lights are going to get turned off.
Okay. You've got your night vision goggles, right?
Yep. I was gonna say, do these cameras have night vision?
You do not know. You'd have to investigate further.
I would have to assume yes.
Yeah, but they're also everything here is patched together at this point too, so it's also like.
Yeah, we might be able to do something with the equipment. Is there like a master camera room?
I would assume in the security office.
Yeah.
That's which is really close to us.
Do we have anything like a bug or some sort of remote surveillance that we can use to figure out if we're being surveilled?
I don't believe so. You'd have to check your equipment list because they do have things that are like used for that.
Let's see.
But I don't believe you do.
Yeah, I don't think I have any.
Yeah, I don't see anything from me. Unless the scanner can scan something in the area.
Guard just ignites his fucking skull brazier on his back. It's my nightlight. I feel very insecure.
Yeah, let me see. Well, there are. You would know that there's equipment for listening in. So there'd be things like a comm leech, which would be used for both hacking into people's comms as well as determining if where somebody was hacking into your comms. You could attempt to use the scanner to search for bugs or other listening devices.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Okay, I can use a scanner. Let's see.
Okay.
Roll an awareness for that.
So this would be looking through, basically running the scanner and attempting to find like blips. So this would be either a tech use or a security. And do this. Yeah, this would just be a flat security.
Yeah. Okay. Where's my security? And I take it a fucking key wouldn't exactly help us here. That multi-tool thing I have.
No, not for this.
Yeah. Let's see. Where's my security? Hello. Okay.
Yeah, you're getting a lot of interference from just like the general area you're in. So you're not able to like.
Can I try a tech use with it?
Yeah, I was gonna say, can Matt try a tech use with it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Of course, my odds aren't great, but any more attempts than none, I guess. Oh wow, the sheet looks a little different.
Does it?
Does it?
Yeah. Hang on.
I mean, they might have updated it, as far as I'm aware.
Mine still looks the same. Maybe I need to refresh the page.
Hey.
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay.
I was going to beta, but I was like, maybe Matt, and then you said it.
All right. Yep. So, Tigo, looking at the scanner, there's too much static as you're attempting to like look for any security devices. So, handing it over to Watchmaker, he's able to learn, like, he knows a few tricks for dealing with the scanner. Takes it, smacks it on the side a couple of times, and
the old Imperial Guard knock.
Cartridge fixes.
Exactly. Just kind of adjusts the dial a little bit, and it's able to get a clear scan. And you're able to see a big section of the base using this scanner, where it would normally only get you, I think, the walls would be thin enough, and it would go to its max range. So you're able to determine that there are no listening devices in the immediate area, and you're able to pick up the cameras, and I believe so you'd be in this room here, and yeah, so the cameras would be well within your range, and you're able to determine, yes, the cameras do have night vision.
Okay. Would I be able to use that now that it's dialed in to help me avoid their field of view?
Yeah, I mean, it was such a good roll. It was like a crit success with so many degrees of success that yes. But you would know that their field of view is basically like everything in this cone right here. So it does see the entire hallway.
Yep. So in order to go by that, we would have to get past it by going to the bathroom and then find a way to spoof it. Or
Yeah.
bust
Now
it.
you are in this bedroom here.
Yeah. So if we go north, that would be a problem.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
So you
There
can
wouldn't
go.
be a system of ventilation ducts in this base, would there?
There are ventilation ducts. Yes.
Could you like go in the bathroom and climb into a duct and follow it to the security office?
You could certainly try. Yeah.
Good lord, do you understand? Like, if one of us fails that stealth roll,
Oh,
there's
this is gonna
rats
be
in the duck.
this is gonna be a little more than a stealth roll.
Boys roll.
well, if we're doing this, I don't know if all of us should do it. Or even both of us stealthy ones. We might want to have somebody in reserve in case we have to go run and do something else. I'm paranoid.
Yeah, so am I.
Hey, you're in the Inquisition. That's just survival at this point.
Yeah.
Well, we've got our microbeads and shit. Like, we can relay information. If you
On
guys
top
both
of-
go and something happens, you can radio to Gar and he can do something. Or one of you can stay in the bathroom and make an excuse.
Occupied.
Occupado.
I feel like you should go into security office though, because you have the tech use probably for the computer stuff.
I've only got a tech use of 31.
Let's see.
It's not the greatest. It's just better than nothing.
Let's see. I don't even want to know what mine's is. It's worse than yours. I know that.
Probably like a 10.
Actually, because so certain skills you have to be trained in them to actually use them because they require like specialized training.
So you can't even do an untrained tech use?
No, yeah, I think it's like Medicaid, tech use, and like the knowledge skills. You can't do it at the negative 20.
I mean, there's a 0 chance that I'm gonna pass with a 10 anyway. you like absolutely nailed it.
Well, I do have, I think, security, which might also be relevant. No, I don't have security. If you have security, you might want to go to the security room.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I can give it a shot.
Our
Through the vent,
stealths
or-
are comparable and/or yours are better because of gear.
Yeah. So do you want me to go through the vent, or do you want me to try to like get by the camera? Going through the commander's room is probably a no-go. I mean, that'd be funny. Or is that that's actually not
That's,
I would go
two-way, is it?
bathroom, then vent.
Yeah.
I think if anybody's visiting the commander's room in the night, it should be Gar with the brazier light.
Oh, I didn't see
Ghost of
that.
Christmas future.
Just like tries to seduce you.
All right. So I guess I'll give this a shot.
Have fun.
Okay.
Don't die. Or
I'll
do.
try.
I'm not a cop.
So you're heading into the bathroom to try and go through the vent?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Who is joining you?
I think it's just him for now.
I think it's a solo.
Okay. And where's
just to
everyone else?
minimize risk.
Just so I have an idea.
What happened?
Where's everyone else going to be stationed?
Probably in our room,
Okay.
and I can maybe go to the security room if needed, or cause a distraction, or guard could cause a distraction, or basically just on standby.
Okay. So Tico heading to the bathroom. It's a small bathroom with just a couple of stalls with toilets and a shower in the back. And heading in, it's kind of chilly. Heading towards the vent. You see, you see the vent on the ceiling. It has just some screws keeping it in place. So you would need to basically pull this grate that's covering like the air ducts off, and then climb up inside of it.
All right. Can I take the grate back on and like make it seem like it's still secure in, that nobody went in there?
You would need to. Well, you'd have to get it off in some way first to see how easily you could like put it back into position.
Okay. You know what?
So if you wanted to get like a screwdriver or something that could be used to like pull it off, or you could just rip it off with your hands.
Pick the lock with your chainsword. Very stealthy.
Very. see. What do I have for items here?
Does your multi-tool not have a screwdriver on it?
That's what I would assume. So
Do you have the multi-tool? I thought you had the
I have the multi-key.
Yeah, the
Ah.
multi-key is more for like electronic stuff.
Gotcha.
Can I
Do
see
I
if
have the
there's-
multi-tool?
Yeah, I believe you do.
I think you're right, yeah. Survival suit, rebreather.
Oh yeah, I did forget to put the survival suit for this mission, but I guess that's a given.
Yeah. All right. So how do you want to get the grate off?
Can I take a look around the room to see if there's anything that could fit these screws to?
Yeah. Go ahead and make an awareness test, which I think is what I want for this.
Where is it? 20. Okay.
Or you could make. Yeah, I think it'll be an awareness test. All right. Yeah. Looking around the bathroom, you're able to find basically like underneath the like the sink. Yeah, so it's toilets, like stalls, shower, and a sink, and a mirror. And underneath the sink, in like a little bit of cabinet, are cleaning supplies, extra toilet paper, and a small little tool satchel. And inside is the little, like a tiny screwdriver that would be used to like unscrew the vent. Probably just kept there as like for the purpose of just being, convenient.
Or vent maintenance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess I've unscrewed it. So what are my chances of making it seem secure once I get in there?
Well, right now, so this vent grate covering is so it's about 8 feet. Like it's on the ceiling, so you have to like kind of stand. Actually, probably wouldn't be tall enough. You need to like stand on something to like reach it and then unscrew it.
Perhaps a garbage pail or footstool.
Yes.
Yeah. Can I microbead one of the guys to come help me get in there, and then gently put it on so I can, if I need to get out, I can just like knock it down?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
you stand on guard. You can go down there to essentially take a dump
And then of course, and we'll do this with the
Go back
strummer
to work.
on, so like the strummer field, so nobody can hear this.
Okay. Yeah, so Stummerfield, I can't remember actually what it's called,
Yeah.
is on. So
And one of the guys will come help me. I don't. I don't know. Would Gar just break the thing if he put it back in? So it should be mad.
well, this would probably be like a strength test or a sleight of hand test to see if you could like fit it back in and like kind of press it into place enough that it's gonna hold by friction.
You know what you could do is very, very lightly, like one turn of the screws on one or two of the sides. And then you should still be able to push it out without damaging it.
maybe.
Yeah.
And I should mention this.
There's at least a hope at a strength test.
This vent is also like just above the sink, so if you like stand on the sink, you can reach
Okay.
it.
So this is still by myself.
If you want to do it by yourself, yeah. So
I mean,
You have any string?
I do have the strength for this.
String.
String. I'm sure there's floss around here.
I would say that
In the grim darkness of the 41st millennium, there is no floss.
I would say that you could find some like twine or something, or
Yeah.
like some floss.
Okay.
You just reel it up behind you.
Ah,
Yank it into place.
that's true, and I can, I guess, latch it onto something so it stays and like maybe rattles at worst.
All right.
So right, that's
So just make like a sleight of hand check, just because you're basically tying a bunch of tiny little knots. It's very thin, like very thin, and there is not a lot of like finger space to go between.
Are you serious?
Uh, Yeah, you're not able to like really good at. It's not a big enough fail that I'm gonna say you completely like screw up, but I would say that it's loose-ish, and you're not sure if it's gonna fall or not, and it would really be up to a dice roll that I will be making in secret.
You
Would
could,
be-
you could, if you know that you had trouble with it, you could possibly let us know, and we could go to the bathroom and use that to make sure it's fastened the way we want it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, let's do that. And this is I'm not 100% sure. Can you take a look at the vent over whatever sink?
You're probably going to need your fate points later in this little adventure. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So I'll wait a little bit, and then I will go to the bathroom. And while I'm there, I'll make sure it's secured.
Okay.
And I told him
Not
there's a,
not like for the love of God, Montresor, secured, so that he can get back out if he needs to.
yeah, and I let him know where the screwdriver is if he needs it.
I mean, you could. I don't know if like Chico's ever crossed you.
Yeah, he kept me out of the Masons,
um,
so I wished him my condolences with a bottle of Amasec.
all right. So, standing on the sink and unscrewing the vent, pulling it off, and attempting to tie some twine and some dental floss to it, but thinking the knots might not be loose, or maybe they are, maybe they aren't. You're not sure, so talking to Watchmaker. But climbing on the sink, you climb into the vent, and it's a pretty tight fit. So go ahead and just make an acrobatics roll. It's not too bad, so add a +10 to it.
Okay. No, not
Time
a
to
cute.
Bruce or Willis.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's great. Yeah. You're used to like sneaking into tight places. You actually don't know how a TV dinner feels. So you're able to like wriggle through and kind of like shuffle through like the cold metal and are able to follow the vent. So it's down here. So vent goes through the hallway up this way, and it actually is going to turn to the right this way.
I had a feeling. I think we all had that feeling.
Mm.
So go ahead and make a stealth roll. You're going to add the +20 from the stummer because this is purely sound.
Yeah, it's just the clunk, clunk, clunk of going through the vent.
Yep.
Okay, so hang
I believe the stummer adds a +20.
on. Okay. Where is
Oh no, it's actually 30.
30 in the cloak?
Well, you don't get the benefit of the cloak because the
Okay,
cloak is
I was-
only for sight.
Okay, I was gonna say because that would have been like +50.
Yeah, but the stummer adds a +30 to stealth test based on sound.
Did you say 30?
Yeah, +30.
Okay.
Okay, very good. I don't even know if you really needed that, but so you turn on the stummer, all sound deadens. The slow whirl you were hearing of a fan goes completely out, and you're able to just kind of like shuffle your way through the vent. And it is a pretty tight fit, but you're a pretty thin guy, so you're able to like sneak through the vent above the base commander's room and up through the armory. Up. It takes you a few minutes. It takes you about 10 or so minutes to do it quietly and kind of just squeeze your way through before it gets to the security office here. And as you're going through, just go ahead and make an awareness roll at like a +10.
Do I get the benefit of my scanner?
No, this would just be like if you notice it in passing, as opposed to actively looking. No, you're just kind of focused on your task. You don't really notice anything. So you get to the security office, and there is a smaller from the bathroom. grate covering the vent's exit, and you would need to be able to like get that off, and then kind of wriggle your way through there into the security office.
Okay. So this one is a strength one.
If you wanted to, yes, you could kick it out.
Is there any other way I can do this?
You might need to get one of us to try.
Well, if you could think of a way to get it off beyond kicking it or knocking it out of position, you could.
But you would go in front of the camera if I got one of the guys to go there. Isn't that what we're trying to avoid?
Yeah.
Well, the strummer should keep the noise to a minimum, would it not?
As long as you can see in there that nobody is there, and as long as we can resecure it.
Let me use my night vision, my night goggles.
Okay. Using the night vision, you're not going to take any penalty. It is dark inside, but go ahead and just make an awareness roll.
Plus 10 again?
No, that was more for like something I wanted you to check in passing.
You serious? Let me re-roll that.
Okay.
Oh, up yours.
Everything's
back to normal.
You don't see anyone in there. So you're going to go... You assume it's empty?
You know what? Can I temporarily turn off the strummer field and move the vent a little bit to see if I can get a reaction of someone in there?
You could turn off the stubber, yeah. And how do you want to like move the vent? Because it's like it is screwed to like the ceiling.
Like kind of like rattle it, like
okay.
Maybe make it feel like it's like out of place. There's noise there.
Yeah, if you want to kind of just bang on it a bit, you could do that. All right, so you flip off the stubber field and you bang on vent.
Yep.
Make
I wanna...
another awareness roll.
Good lord. But I'm a flat one because I am trying to like listen for noise.
You could add a +10 to it. All right. Nope, you don't hear anything. As far as you can tell, no one's reacted to it, and you can't hear anybody in the room.
Man, this could go bad in so many ways.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I guess I'll try to. I'll turn the strummer back on and then
kick out the vent.
Yes. Can I? Do I have anything available from when I did my terrible job at the other vent that I could use that like I can hold it from keeping it from crashing down out of my range? Though I don't think it'll be out of the range.
Maybe you could fasten a little bit more of the rope around it. Like,
yeah,
put it through one of the grills.
Okay.
Yeah, this way when I kick it, I can hold it and just like slowly lower it down.
Yeah, go ahead and make another sleight of hand to just make sure you can like tie it tight enough.
Oh, up yours.
Nope, it's just the fact that you can only access one side of the vent means that you're able to get the twine through the hole, but you can't get it back around to actually tie a knot.
And did that. Surprised that was even an option.
Oh yeah, I mean you could have, if you succeeded, you would have been able to tie the knot. It's just you're just not able to really. You can.
I'll be right back.
Attempt to.
Some noise.
Okay, you can attempt to like grab onto it and like kick it or elbow it or knock it out with your strength somehow. But yeah, there's a chance it could fall. And the stubber field, I believe, has a range of... I don't think it was... Shoot, how long was it? It's like maybe 5...
I thought it was pretty big, like maybe 2 of our cubes.
Yeah, maybe like 10 meters.
I think it was like 9 squares if it was like a 3x3.
Okay, so that'd be 3 meter range. And yeah, that would definitely cover from like the ceiling to the ground.
Where am I kicking from again? Like, hang on, let me get this giant box out of the way. All right.
So you are here.
Okay. So that'll cover up to here, and like pretty much here, I guess to here.
Yeah, so it would be 3 meters, everything within 3
So only
meters.
somebody here would hear this.
I don't even.
That's 4.
Yeah, so
And
it's a
even
little
then,
funky because so the way it does is it deadens all sound within that 3 meter
yeah.
range. So I don't think any like anything within like any sound within that range would actually like travel out of it.
Transmit. Even then, like something into the hallway wouldn't transmit either, I don't think, because it would just stop.
Yeah. You also would have doors in the way, and
Yeah.
like so.
Let's give it a shot, I guess.
Okay.
I'll try to grip onto it as I like
Okay.
loosen it.
So go ahead and make a. What would this be to like grab onto it? But yeah, make a strength test to see if you could get like a good grip on it,
Okay.
or if you think you could use another like skill or something to like get a good grip on it. Oh well, no, you're actually able to get like a pretty secure grip on through like the holes, the mesh.
Yeah, I can't put the freaking dental floss through.
So go ahead and make another strength test. Now this isn't really held on by anything too sturdy beyond a few screws, so you can make this strength test with a plus 20 to see if you can like kind of push it or knock it out of position.
Yeah.
And you do very easily, in fact. So the fact that you have both a good grip and are able to really just kind of like punch it out, you're able to like very easily like just knock it out, and it just falls right out of the frame it was in. The screws like instantly like just pop from the threaded hole they're in, and you have the grate in position.
All right.
So it is a 2 meter, like a 2.5 meter drop from ceiling to floor. And this is a smaller hole, so you're gonna have to do another acrobatics test to kind of to wriggle through it. I think it was acrobatics.
Okay. No mod?
This will just be a flat one, yeah. It's a little small. It's a little snug and secure. So you're having a little bit of trouble getting through. You can get like one arm and your head through, but you're getting stuck on the shoulder.
And
There's a few different options ahead of you, but for right now you're stuck.
I can't go head first.
Oh, well, you are going head first.
No, I'm just saying, like, I literally can't make it head first right now.
No, and if you needed to, it's so small that it does really look like Die Hard, where you can't kind of reverse yourself unless you like
a TV dinner.
Unless you like backed up all the way and then came back feet first.
That's what I was actually thinking.
Or you could do it maybe with like a very hard acrobatics test to see if you could just
Can I? Well, now that I'm like at least in the room, I can verify there's nobody in there.
Yeah, there's no one in the room.
Okay. What would this very hard acrobatics test entail?
To flip around, it'd probably be at a negative 20.
Yeah, let's go feet first.
Okay. Pulling yourself back through, you're going to attempt to flip around to go feet first through the grate. Okay.
Okay. Another acrobats?
Yep. Negative 20.
Really? Both are negative 20?
Well, it'd be a negative 20 to flip around feet first. And if you succeed on that, then it's going to be an easier acrobatics test to get through the grate. Nope. It's just too, like, you're trying to, like, slip around. Okay. Remember, like...
At least you didn't crit fail and get stuck halfway turned around.
That would be funny. That actually would have been really funny. Let me think.
You would not be laughing if it happened, though.
I know. It would be, like, the thought of it is funny as hell.
You'd be like, God damn it.
You just get found the next morning in the grate.
Call the police.
What are you doing at grades? I have sleepwalking problems.
Commander Day just walks in and you're like stuck through the hole, halfway through the hole. Hello.
So what are my options right now? I can try head first again.
Yeah, you could attempt to go head first. You could try and like strength kind of push out the walls, or if you could think of like another option, you could attempt that.
Could I place the walls back?
What do you mean?
Like if I push it out to get myself in, like would the
If
the
you
damage
pushed,
allow me to?
yeah, if you like pushed out the metal, no, you'd have to like get a magnet or something suction wise that you could use to then like pull it back into position.
Like hammer tap a car dent back out.
But you would not be in a position, especially because this is like in the ceiling. You would not be able to like easily get the metal back into position unless you like crawled into the actual ceiling itself.
Thinking. Let me see if I have any like fancy items here that can help. Probably not.
Or I mean, you could also just power sword cut a hole.
Yeah, then we might as well have just walked right through the camera.
Cool.
Just fall unceremoniously out of there.
Hello.
So I can strength roll my way through and see if I can like not destroy everything.
I mean, you could use the strength roll to see if you can actually like push your arms against the side of the vent so that you like
Can pull the
open
rest
it
of myself
up.
out.
Yeah, so you can open it up enough so that you can slip through.
Let's try that.
Okay.
I was trying to think of different ways.
And this would be this would be widening the hole that the vent grate was covering, so you could so you could fall through it.
It's a straight drop. It's a straight vertical drop, or it's like
Nope,
horizontal.
it's a vertical drop. It's basically like the same from what you saw in the bathroom, where you like have to get like up.
Jesus.
I mean, you could fall like the 2 meters with no real trouble.
You just don't want to have the fucking grate fall out 2 meters. Clang, clang.
I mean, it's within the summer field. They wouldn't be able to hear.
Within my field.
That's good.
Might just knock me unconscious though. Let's try head first again one more time with acrobatics.
Okay, so this would be at the -10 for that.
Is it -10? I thought it was flat before. I don't remember.
It would still just be. It would be harder because you just wasn't able to get it the first time.
Oh,
Yeah.
Let's just fate that.
Okay.
I'm getting up yours. Fuck it, just fall.
Well, no, you can't get through it at all. You have to like use your strength to like open up the hole, or another method if you could think of something. Okay. So let's go. This is not a tough metal. This is like
thin and flimsy.
Yeah, so you would be able to do this at a +10. All right.
There you go.
So you're able to like just kind of pull it aside, like just grab the edges and just kind of like push and kind of like shove, and you're able to widen the exit from the vent. And so with that, you're able to make it big enough that you're able to fit through. I mean, it's slightly smaller than what the vent access point from the bathroom was, but it's definitely big enough for you. So you're able to get through it and are able to get into the security office. And so, yeah, security office, all the lights are out. There's a cognitator bank that has the like rows of monitors on it, but they're all turned off right now. But there's actual lights, and you can hear gears whirling from inside of it. Inside the security office, cabinet with a lock on it. Like you actually see like a heavy padlock on that cabinet.
Camera first, then the padlock.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
What would be great is if we could get into the camera system, so on successive nights we can actually see it and control it.
okay. So microbeating that to So Tigo microbeating his success to Watchmaker and Gar, and then Watchmaker telling him that. So if you want to start with the camera, go into the commutator. You're able to find this like the little switch that would turn on the monitors.
Yep.
And so you're able to flip it on, and you see like the different cameras looking through the different hallways. Like they're all labeled. You also see the cameras within the different research labs and the medical bay here, as well as like the different larger rooms on the other floors. Mostly, it's just not seeing what's in like the supply closets. Those are all like those don't have cameras in it, from what you can see.
That's useful. Is there anything on the feeds?
Right now, no. It is pretty quiet. You would assume everybody's just in bed. But yeah, looking through it, and it's not in the bedrooms either. So you assume they just don't spy on people while they're asleep. Actually, that's not true. You do see on the third floor Mary Harper in the maintenance bay, just smoking a low stick.
Okay, so can I set the specific this hallway? I guess the hallway below. And what was it? The biology
Yep.
lab storage.
Yeah, so you can see. So if you want to do like a security roll to kind of spoof the camera for the second floor hallway, this hallway here, the third floor hallway, and the biology lab, you could go ahead and do that with a -10 security roll to just do all three at one go. Or you can do 3 separate flat security rolls.
And those would be at just okay.
Yeah, just flat security.
I'm just trying to.
You'd be able to add your multi-key to it, because that would be for like defeating electronic security, and this would technically fall under that purview.
All right, let me see. I will give it a. Let's see, it's even. It's 41. Let's do a flat.
Okay, so this would be 3 flat security rolls. So we're going to start with second floor hallway, where you just outside of the.
Now.
Yep.
All right.
All right. You are able to tap into the camera's feed and are able to grab just a length of footage of about like 10 seconds where nothing at all happens, and are able to patch that through. So now the camera is only recording that 10 seconds.
Okay.
All right. So heading to the second camera, which would be the third floor hallway, just directly underneath where you were.
Yep.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right. Once again, you are able to patch in the same 10 seconds of security footage, and are able to spoof the camera that way. And now finally going to the biology research lab. All right. And once again, get 10 seconds of footage, shows dark room, absolutely nothing going on in there. You're able to get that footage and spoof all 3 cameras. So now whenever anybody checks the feed, it's only going to show, like if they check like a recording, it's only going to show that 10 seconds of footage.
Very nice.
That being said, you also got enough degrees of success. I will have Tigo's like thought in the back of his head say, once it gets to daytime, if they check the daytime footage, it's still going to show the nighttime like 10 seconds.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. It's like, what happens in the daytime?
If you got less degrees of success, but you got so many good ones that I wasn't gonna like dick you on that. So you're aware that's gonna happen.
Okay.
So if you wanted to set up like a timer,
Yeah.
you could try that.
A timer, or if we could, like a relay where we can turn it on and off remotely, so we can explore.
That would be.
Yeah. So what's my role for that?
That would also be another. What would that be? Well, this would still be under security.
Yeah, like is it?
But this would be like at a -10 because you would need to set up the relay so you could turn it off or on whenever you wanted, and also have it hidden.
And that would be. I can still use the key, right? I just need to. It's a 20 instead of a 30.
Yeah, this would still be the key. This would be the Omni tool for defeating the electronic locks.
All right. Let's do my last.
Yeah.
All right.
There we go.
It's a little touch or go. You're not used to really dealing with like the gears and pulleys and the like of this cognitator, but you do eventually figure out how to set up a electronic. I know I said gears and pulleys. It's both. It's kind of 40K tech, everyone.
Yeah.
You're able to figure out how to get a radio or Vox activated signal where you could turn it off or turn it on as you want. And so you're able to get that into position and able to turn on the cameras as you need to. So you now have 3 cameras that are technically under your control.
In the cabinet.
Okay. So there's a big, thick, heavy padlock on there. It's completely mechanical, so you'd have to use the multi-key would not work in this, I believe. I believe the multi-key is in fact. It just says an opening of locks actually, so I think it actually would count.
It's pretty generic of a. It's like
It's probably. I mean, if the technology is levers and pulleys, but also computer systems, probably the tools are as well.
Yeah, I would
Unless
say
they
this
specify.
would count. I don't strictly remember, to be honest, and I'll say it counts for the purpose of this.
all right, security.
All right. Picking the lock, you're able to easily pop open this padlock and open up the cabinet. And inside are a bunch of keys to the different rooms. Now, about half of the keys are missing. And this includes access to the armory and commander's room, as well as the biology key is missing. The biology lab key.
We can assume that those keys are with those specific people,
You could assume that, yes.
May not be.
but may not be.
Oh, you know what? I should.
We can sneakily get there, but now we can't get into the lab.
Well,
Now we can go back into the lab.
you don't have the key that would just open it immediately,
You have a multi-tool.
but I mean, it's a fancy key from comparing the other keys, but Tigo, you think you could possibly open it up with a security test?
So we should just leave the rest of the keys. That'll just draw suspicion.
Probably.
All right. Anything else in this room I should be looking at?
There's like a base alarm. If you were to hit the button, you would just like set alarms off throughout the entire base.
Power move and do that. Your security sucks.
And can I fix or place back the vent?
Right now the vent is attempting to put the vent back into position. It is too, like, the opening is too warped from you having to like squeeze your way through.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I just say you like pulled this thing apart and this thing is like meant to like
Yeah.
kind of fit in flush. So it is like when you and you kicked it out too. So like putting it back into position, like you
No,
put it in and
no. I gripped it. Remember? Because I got the 2 good rolls. I didn't kick it.
well, you gripped it, but then you like had to push it out with your strength
Yeah.
test. So you could put it, you could try and screw it back in, but they're not going to be stable, and it's also warped. So if you were to look at it, you would definitely see that it was shifted out of position.
That's not good.
Do they have any extras
Of the
like that vent thing? I don't know what they're called. Not the vent itself, because
The grill, the vent cover.
yeah, where it would fit in, like you could replace it real quick.
a replacement one that would actually meet like the size requirements.
Yeah, like where would they have?
All right. If you're microbeating this over to Watchmaker, I know you're in the room. Bolt. All three of you just make like a flat intelligence test.
All right.
Oh.
One off.
I am smart.
Well, I would say that Watchmaker, you got close enough that you remember seeing one, but you don't remember where.
Okay. What places have I been? I haven't gone looking in broom closets, so there's probably it's some place you can access. We just don't know where. So we would need to retake some of our steps.
We have been to medical. Which research? I don't think we've been to this research lab up here.
So
This one we haven't been into.
thinking back, starting with
The
the
one lab that we went into and then kind of got chased out of, if it was the bio lab or the other one.
I don't believe you actually went to this research lab. You had gone down. If you were thinking of research labs, plus there's like maps of the base. You've gone to biological and the geological research labs.
That's right. Maintenance storage, or the maintenance bay? Isn't that where the vehicles weren't working? Maybe with it.
Well, you had gone. The vehicles were not working in the like.
There.
Yeah, this is like the not hangar, but like garage.
Garage.
Where the vehicles are.
Well, I haven't spoofed this floor, so we should check the other ones first.
Yeah.
Well, you did spoof the camera hallway. You did spoof the camera for the 3rd floor hallway here. Because you were attempting to get into biology research lab.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I was thinking the other floor. Yeah.
You've done 2nd hallway, 2nd floor hallway, 3rd floor hallway, but you haven't done 1st floor hallway. You've done the biological research lab itself.
All right. So we haven't. I didn't spoof the one where we eat.
The kitchen or the rec room? No.
No, I mean that hallway. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, you have not done 1st floor.
All right.
Sorry, guys. Tired. Didn't sleep well.
It's fine. Do we want to split up or go together? Actually, should we all go to at all together? Because
To where? The lab?
that's a lot. Looking for a replacement vent. I mean, I can go.
I can look.
You kind of
Alright.
cover over that.
So, let's see. I'm trying to think. You haven't actually been in the research, or you haven't been in a security office too long. You've been in maybe like 10 minutes, like doing all this.
That big storage room has some in a crate somewhere.
Which storage room?
There was a specific storage room with storage in it. wasn't
There is on the 1st floor, this big storage bay where they keep like basically everything.
We have been there.
Yes, you have. That's where you had moved the crates that you put on the hover sleds.
Seems like a likely place for extra stuff to be.
Yeah.
Do you want me to spoof that feed too then?
Yeah. And then what I can maybe do is get a vent grill plate from there once it's spoofed, and then bring it
All right.
to either for you to install or me install if the way is clear?
It should be clear now that the cameras are spoofed. Let me security again, right, Ian?
Yep, go
The
ahead.
daughter's the only one awake, and we know she don't give a fuck. So
Go ahead and roll. Ah, perfect.
Nice.
Yep. So, and you're able to patch this in to your like
Existing.
on-off switch.
Bi- Or bypass.
Yeah. Just because it was a pretty good roll. So you're able to get the 10-second loop and then patch it in there. So that's off. And you don't actually see a security camera within the storage either. So as far as you can tell, it's empty.
So we pretty much have free reign to the base.
And you pretty much have free reign. Well,
A
We're
majority.
gonna get
the
caught on survey.
hallways, at least. You have the hallways.
We own the hallways. This is our turf now, bitches.
Are you just gonna set up like protection racket on the different hallways?
Yeah. Give me your pathogens or you die. Alright. So I guess we can go find this, or Watchmaker will find the
Yeah, I'll stealth out through the halls to try to find the thing.
Okay. Halls are pretty quiet. So you head up through the halls. Just go ahead and make like a stealth test at like a plus 20, just because it's pretty cool.
I'll fade it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Wow. Nice.
That's a little
Big
fucking
chain.
better.
Yeah. You ninja your way through the hall. Like, you don't take the elevator, assuming that's gonna make noise. So you just go up the stairs. And you're able to just like pass through the doors, open them up quietly, make sure they like close quietly, and you're able to get through up to this first floor and go into the storage bay. And you do, yes, remember seeing some extra like supplies that might be used for like a grate cover in storage. So go ahead and do like an awareness. You'll succeed, but this is more to see how quickly you do it.
Okay, tech use?
No, awareness to just
Sorry.
find it.
Misheard you.
All right.
There we go.
Yeah, so it's all clearly labeled, and one of them is labeled like secondary maintenance storage, secondary maintenance, and so it also triggers a memory. Oh yeah, that's right. I just see one in maintenance. But yeah, you're able to like go into the hall, like you're able to look there, and you do see like different grate covers and cut to different sizes. And with Tico telling you basically how big it is now, you find one that you think would fit into position. And I'm just gonna very quickly do something. Okay. So while pulling this out, go ahead and make another awareness roll.
There we go.
All right, let's see here. Okay, so okay, so you got a 2 degrees of success. I just gotta very quickly check something.
Oh.
Don't worry.
I've been worried about it since I failed my other one in the event.
All right, that's gonna be.
And Ian saying don't worry is a cause for worry.
Mm.
Matches. What is your perception?
Mine?
Yeah,
54.
that still matches. Okay. Yeah, it's close enough. Okay. So you do hear someone behind you,
I will turn and quick draw my bolt pistol.
and right behind you, you see one of the research assistants. It is Natalie Brooks. and she has a big smile on her face, and in her hand is a knife.
Cool.
And she says, "You have to change," and she's going to rush you with this knife. So go ahead and roll your initiative.
Oh boy. All right, I have to select my pog.
Okay. And let me very quickly roll her initiative. This isn't really going to be anything strictly that fancy.
Also, let me know if I need to, or if you can move my pog to where I am.
Oh, we don't. This is going to be more theater of the mind, I think.
Okay.
But, okay, you're very quick on the draw. So go ahead and fire your bolter pistol. And she's within
Point blank?
point blank range, thank you.
Okay. All right.
This was who? Natalie, you said?
Yes, this is Natalie Brooks.
Oops. Huh, that's interesting. I accidentally left a permanent button on my map.
I don't.
That is impressive.
Where?
Hang on, let me reload the map page.
You're
See
on
if
the
it
first
goes away.
floor?
I clicked and dragged the button for the ballistic skill test, and then I was like, oh wait, I don't want to do that, so I tried to let go of it, and it just left it on the map, and then I couldn't open my sheet.
Oh. And if you close...
I reloaded, and it should be good now.
Okay.
I kind of want to try this right now.
All right, no aim, point blank. I guess I'm gonna fire it on semi-auto,
Okay.
and I don't think I had any modifiers on it beyond that, so firing mode is normal. Wakey wakey, have some bolt pistol shots in the middle of the night.
Okay, so let's see here. That's one hit for the initial degree, and then an additional for every an additional hit for every 2 degrees.
Yes, up to the max of the bolt pistol, which in this case it only has a 2-round semi-auto.
Okay, so you hit her twice. Okay, go
Okay.
ahead and just roll damage for those 2.
All right, 1 and 2, and it is tearing, but
Damn.
Yeah. No.
I don't think a researcher's surviving.
Both rounds just blast right through. One, you hit her in the chest, like directly in the chest, and you then use, you perfectly like plan this. Use the recoil, which goes up. So one in the chest, one in the head, like right between.
Gave her the quick and dirty Mozambique.
Right through the between the eyes, and drops right in the middle of the storage.
Now it's time to hide a body.
Well,
It twitches
we may not have time, depending on how far that shot carried.
for a bit.
True.
And she just
Slight-
drops, huh?
Oh yeah, just slight death rattle as she just laying there, like right on the floor, and she's completely gone.
Does she still look and seem human?
You would have to make a Medicaid test to
Oh,
determine.
and I literally can't do Medicaid.
Yeah.
That's not good.
I was gonna say, can you just like microbead me? I come take a look, and you go fix the thing.
Well, first off, we gotta see if people heard the gunshots.
Yeah, assuming that.
I'm
happened.
guessing they did. I'll microbead that she jumped me, and let's see, how did I get in? I took a normal entryway, right?
Oh yeah, you just went up the stairs and then you just went like right through the doors. These weren't locked.
Yeah, you were looking for something.
Yeah, I was looking for the vent cover for the surveillance room, which I did get. I'll grab that on my way out, and then I guess I'm just gonna fucking scoot before somebody comes in.
Okay. So
Gar is gonna stick his head out the door of the bedroom and see if anybody is like coming out of their quarters.
yeah, you so about half the people do come out. Starting off is the Talbot, West, and Damat. All three are just like bolt pistol in hand, like what the fuck was that? And they're like, they were able to figure out exactly where the gunfire came from and are like running upstairs. You also have Commander Day coming out of his room, as well as a few other people like Drew Abbott and Ben Palmer, they were rooming together.
I'll pull back into the room and microbead that to the team.
All right, I'm gonna tell.
Everyone is awake.
I'm gonna tell Tigo to go back into the bathroom and then come out of the bathroom if he can get there fast enough.
Yeah.
So it's like you were in the shitter and then you're like, what the fuck was that?
Okay.
And
okay. Well, no, keep going. I'm sorry.
well, then I got to figure out how I'm getting there. If there's any place I can.
Well, you can if
You can just claim that you heard that and you were just down. You ran to that location
you were in
ASAP.
storage looking for
There's something,
someone
yeah.
left there. Our stuff's there too, so like that's not like you could.
There's other stuff like
for that over.
you brought a lot of stuff like food, like dry food, and other supplies.
You were just getting a snack.
Okay, you know what I'll do?
Came at you with a knife.
All right, yeah, we're gonna have to. Rather than try to sneak away, I am going to take my multi-tool or my combi tool, and I'm going to put it like on the ground next to our crates of stuff, and I'm gonna tear open the top like I was looking through it.
Okay.
And so when people come in, like I've got the bolt pistol up, and like it. When they come in, I'm gonna like go to draw, but then I'm gonna like stop when I see that it is, and just kind of remain on guard, as if like they might still be attackers.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
I mean, she did have a knife on her, so it's like right there.
Yeah, and I'll just say straight up once things calm down, like she said, you have to change.
Okay.
What?
So.
An
This is
attack.
either going to work really, really well or really, really badly for how this goes, depending on how many people are fucking compromised.
Okay, well, first thing that happens are the three people, Talbot, West, and Damat, burst into the storage room and, like, sweeping around with the bolt pistol, and they very quickly see you with, I'm assuming you still have your bolt pistol out.
Yep, like I'll do the whole like spin to aim at them, but then when I see it's them, I drop my guard. They might still shoot at me. I'm prepared to accept that.
So they spot you right away, and they see you have the bolt pistol, but with it kind of aimed at them, but kind of like as you drop it down, they lower their guard a little bit. They still have the gun pointed at you, and they look and they see Natalie Brooks's body on the ground.
And I'm going to say, like, when they notice her, assuming I have time, she said you have to change.
And attack me with a knife. Don't forget that part.
Well, she's holding the knife, or it's by her body,
Yeah.
right?
And they're like, what in the world is going... And followed very, like, a few moments later, Brooks is coming out. Or, I'm sorry, not Brooks.
I was about to say.
I was like, wait, that's a little... No,
that would be an excellent twist, though. We kill Natalie Brooks, and then another Natalie Brooks is still in base.
Well, so... Okay, so Thomas Day comes out, the commander, followed by Abbott and Palmer, as well as the other research assistants, shortly after them, Fletcher, Hill, and... Fuck, I ruined my surprise, but yes, Natalie Brooks does come out.
Oh,
dun dun dun!
Sees her body and just...
Roll sanity, bitch.
Emperor protects.
Gar's gonna filter in with everyone else.
Are we ready to talk about what is happening in this base now?
And Day's just looking... Day's not even really paying attention, because he's just like, what the... Like, how did it get in? Like, he's just yelling at, like, Abbott and Palmer. Like, how did it get in? And he's like... Abbott's like, oh, Miller, that dumb bastard. He tried to get in when he was locked outside to the vent. He must have loosened it enough. Like, well, how many more could there be in here? Like, they're just yelling at each other, just, like, not even paying you any attention.
Can I try a command test to do the hey, hey, hey?
Yes, you can.
I will try to do the hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey, hey.
Oh, wow,
Yay.
perfect.
That's
Yeah.
very good hey, hey, hey.
You're used to, like...
At least we have a cover story for the vent that's broken in the security office now.
Yeah, we do.
You have... You have experience with, like, guardsmen, like, getting a little shaken up during combat. So you break in your very like,
Dark
like very
voice.
strict like commander voice. So it's like, attention, and
This is his adult voice.
yeah, they all just like flinch and they turn at you. They're like, what? And they're all just they're shaking. They have like pipe. They have like lead pipes. One of them has like a frying pan. But Commander Day, being like right next to the armory, does in fact have a shotgun with him, but it's slung over his shoulder.
It's time to come clean. Why are you scanning for pathogens? What is that? Gestures down at the corpse with his gun.
Abbott cuts in. We might want to explain, Commander. Perhaps you should follow us to the biology lab, specifically to the storage room.
I'll microbead publicly, so it's like, well, Gar's there. If Tigo's there, I won't. But if Tigo's not there,
Tigo would have been able to get out.
Yeah, I'm making my way there.
Yeah, the security room was locked, but from the inside, so he'd be able to just open it up without any
Okay.
trouble. And Day's just like, "You're right. Get it on the sled. Get him on the slides. Don't touch it if you can avoid it." And they kind of just like take Brooks's body and kind of like roll it onto a sheet, and then grab the edges and like plop it on a hover sled and just.
can I do scrutiny to look at people's expressions?
Yeah, go ahead. Nice.
Nice.
Okay. Everyone's really shaken up. Day has gotten his composure back, and the three people you're with, so it's.
Oh, and I recollect my my tool and refasten the our storage crate, so it looks like that was what I was here for.
Okay. All right, so you're able to get that all back. Yeah, everyone's really shaken up. Day has gotten his composure back and is calming down now. The research assistants are freaked out still, and the Natalie Brooks, the living one, is
The real one.
dry heaving.
Yeah, that's not a
Heading down. So they get you on the elevator. They go down the elevator and take you to third floor to the biology lab, and they open up. Abbott opens up the biology research lab and goes into the storage, and bringing Brooks's body in, they bring it down, and in the center, or in like a storage table, like the biology lab itself is very cold, and you assume refrigerated, and inside is Abbott's body, partially shifting between two forms. You see Abbott's face, but you see a sort of chitinous body with a long insectoid kind of looking, but you're not really sure because it's a combination of both insectoid and also almost mechanical looking limbs with like big scythes on it. And it's like put Brooks next to that imposter, and Day just cuts in. We found something at the Delta site, at the Delta 4 site.
Yes.
Some sort of, well, we're not actually sure what it is. We suspected possibly Xenos, but it matches no known Xenos species, no Necron, no Tyranid. Possibly we suspect it to be something heretical, but it matches no known cult iconography. It's a completely unknown, but we've entitled it the sarcophagus.
oh dear.
We attempted to cut into it originally, but had no luck before eventually using explosive survey equipment to open it up. And inside were copies of us. They attacked our research team. The majority of us were there, leaving a few people behind. They managed to kill Holt, Page, Woods, Castle, and Shepard before we were able to get back and seal ourselves in. Abbott cuts in. He's like, we managed to kill my imposter and perform a crude autopsy. It contains it's some sort of inorganic material. That's what we were testing for when we had drawn your blood to see if your blood was still organic or if you were one of the imposters. They've been attempting to get in for the past few weeks before taking a more subtle approach.
Yes, you should have told us all of this.
At which point Dave cuts in and is like, whoa, do forgive me. I wasn't really interested in having an inquisitorial kill team come down and just silence us all in one go. So, I'm sorry if we didn't explain this earlier.
Yes, well,
I don't think he
now-
knows. I don't think he knows we're still inquisitorial.
Yep, we're keeping that.
I
to
don't
you.
want to say something about that, but
Well, if you want to, your call.
Yeah, he goes up, you need to shut the hell up. Because I don't want you going out there and spilling your guts and having an inquisitor. You don't want an inquisitor to shoot you in the head, do you? Or burn you alive publicly? If we work together, we can make it through this.
You're dealing.
So you got somebody that burns you alive, and you
I-
got somebody that'll shoot you,
What I want to know is how he knows that much about the Inquisition.
and then
Hold
you know what? I'm just gonna be like, how do you know so much about them? I don't even know this.
Well, Inquisition. Okay, you're in the Inquisition enough. Like, you both have your pre-Inquisition life and post or
Yeah.
during Inquisition life. You would know that most common people have an idea of the Inquisition and know that the Inquisition is something they should fear and has effectively unlimited control. So the Inquisition doesn't have like eyes and ears everywhere, but they try to get that mystique that they do, and that people should fear them, and if they do anything heretical, they will be found out and killed.
I'm gonna say that, you know, the similar layman's understanding, like, you can't keep secrets from the Inquisition, and you're dealing with an enemy that impersonates and infiltrates. This doesn't seem like the sort of thing where you want more people to know, not less.
We're trying. We're researchers. We're not soldiers. We're just trying to do what we can. We're just going to wait out the storm, wait for the next supply run to come, and then we're just going to abandon the base. It's that simple.
Why didn't you do that when this supply run arrived?
You arrived unexpectedly. We were going to go for the last supply run before the storm caused a delay.
How long has it been like this?
Few weeks now. I mean, the supply run before yours arrived, dropped off what we needed, left, at which point we opened up the Delta Force site only a few days after. So it's been a few months at this point. Palmer cuts in and is like, it's possible we only opened up the sarcophagus. If we destroy it, it might kill the remaining the remaining imposters. But what we have noticed is that when new people arrive on this world, it creates imposters of them.
I was actually gonna say, there are imposters of us right now?
There will be.
We
Yes.
suspect that yes, there are.
Doppelgangers.
It's bad because with the 6 of you arriving, that's 6 new imposters, plus whatever we haven't dealt with. But we think with the extra firepower you bring, maybe we could take care of it.
Out of character here. There's
know,
only
like
one
a sidebar.
spiralizer.
So, like, as a sidebar, just us, you know, it seems like the safest course might be to try and get these people out of here and then call for sterilization of this world.
Well, right now you're in the middle of a massive blizzard.
Yeah, we're gonna be stuck here for a little while regardless.
So how far is this site?
The Delta 4 site is a trek. Without the snow treaders, we're going to have to trek at least 5 kilometers. It's going to be through the ice caves, and there's going to be portions where the blizzard will be able to enter in.
That doesn't sound terribly safe.
No, it doesn't. And, oh no, we forgot to secure the vent. Day just remembers, oh yeah, that's right.
We should check all the vents immediately.
Oh shit.
Get Harper. Oh god, Emperor, protect. How many more have gotten in? And they make a beeline. Oh no.
As we're running, I'm like, how fast can you turn around one of those blood tests?
I would need maybe 10 minutes.
So we need to secure the base and then check everybody right now, basically.
Yep.
Is that what's going on? Yeah. Okay, secure the base.
Dum dum. Dum dum.
I'm just gonna do something real quick, like.
Ian, so I'm assuming that failed roll I had in the vent was this imposter.
The failed awareness roll was just the failed awareness roll was for the cold air coming in from outside.
Ah.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned like the bathroom was really cold.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was like, why would he mention that? And then I felt like this has been bothering me.
Well, shit.
And that's why I wanted to do like the passive awareness sort of to just see if it was like something. Yeah. But
I didn't really think about it. It's like, why would the bathroom be cold?
All right. So, finding the vent. Okay.
Arg. Whoa.
You
now
good?
my I'm thinking is like, what else did that vent connect to that she busted through? Was it the bathroom?
Well, the vent connects to like
the bathroom.
Well, the whole vent system is connected. It's air.
Yeah. It doesn't.
By the way, turn off the fucking spoof if you haven't.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I think it's you're able to do it too because we remoted it.
Yeah, it goes through like Vox.
Okay, then I'll quickly do that while chaos reigns.
Okay, so yeah, you turn off the spoof, and all right. So yeah, so Day's yelling to get Harper. He wants to Harper will know where we can get where the vent we can fix the vent.
If she's not compromised.
And then Abbott's.
She was outside smoking, wasn't she, or close to it?
You had last seen her in the maintenance base smoking a low stick.
You probably shouldn't say that though, because I'm like, how did you see that? Like,
through the void.
Where's Harper?
Maybe she's checking on the plasma generator. She says it goes out 2 or 3 times a day.
That's true, and it's only been once today.
Harper, she's in her room. Well, no, she wasn't in her room. She's probably down in maintenance.
She would have come out if she was in her room, wouldn't she?
Yes. No, you're right. She does head down to maintenance to smoke.
Is it on her way? We can check her room in case she's in there, as well as down there.
No, her room is on the 2nd floor.
Okay.
No, we would need to head down. If she's in maintenance, she probably didn't hear the gunshots, so she's probably still there. Uh-oh. She might
Let's
be alone.
go. Can you do one of those blood tests outside the lab, or do you have to be in here?
No, the equipment is in the lab itself, or in the in medical. We have to go to medical first.
And everybody knows about these infiltrators? Nobody else is in the dark?
We have kept the research assistants in the dark. So let's see here. We didn't tell Miller, but basically all the research assistants or the assistant technicians do not know. They know something's happening and that we've locked down the base somehow, but well, I guess Brooks has figured it out by this point.
Wow, that sucks. That's how she found out. Oh, that sucks.
We had a feeling because we're just paranoid mofos.
Probably just took a big ol' hit between the insanity points.
Dave's just like, Abbott, fill in the research assistants. At this point, we can't have. It's better to know than be in the dark. And
Wow, that's the most leadership thing he's done his entire career.
yeah, the entire time. Well, you've only been here like a day. Well, it's a good job popping that open in like a day's time.
You have to change. How about Blam Blam? If I may offer a counter proposal. That was a fucking crazy shot.
Oh no, it was really good. I mean, I figured you'd do pretty well considering your ballistics pretty good and you were like point blank.
Point blank.
The stealth roll that the fake Brooks had done and your awareness roll were basically identical. And like the identical degrees of success, the identical agility versus perception. Like it was so perfect that I was like, oh shoot. None of you was really gonna get the drop, but none of you was gonna be like aware. So I just had you basically meet at the exact same like portion.
Like act at the exact same moment.
Yeah. But
roll for initiative.
And that was more, yeah. I figured like a theater of the mind kind of thing would work just fine. So
yeah.
All right. So where are you right now? So right now you're still in the biology research lab.
Yeah, we're heading with the rest of the group. We're gonna stay together with them now.
Okay.
And we're gonna go try to find Miss Swearsy McFix and hope she's not being worn.
All right.
So I think we were headed to the maintenance bay.
Okay. So yeah, if you want to head to maintenance, go ahead.
Yep.
As a group. Weapons drawn.
Yes.
Is this some roll for infiltrator shit?
I do lots of things. Don't worry. All right. So heading to the maintenance bay. You see Harper there, sitting at a table with a nudie magazine, and her low stick like stuffed out in like an ashtray. The fuck are you guys after?
Well, Harper, some shit has gone down. You should come with us.
All right. And where are we going?
Medical.
Fuck. I know what's going on.
Uh-huh.
And now we do too.
Cat's
Ran
out of the
into-
bag.
I ran to the fake Brooks while I was getting my tool out of storage.
Fuck. All right, let's go.
Now the real question is it the imposter saying fuck because they're compromised? Was it the real one?
This is probably the real one, but we should make sure.
Yeah,
That's what I'm assuming it's the real one just because.
Anything that isn't a 100% is a 0%.
Yep.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go with like Batman versus Superman. If there's even a 1% chance, it's a 100% chance.
Yeah.
So
See, I like good media.
okay, so heading up to the second floor. So let's see. It would be Day, Abbott, Palmer, Harper now, and you all arrive at medical. And inside of medical, you see who was it?
Oh yeah, what?
Huh?
He's still unconscious in the bed, isn't he?
Yeah.
He is not going to have a good morning.
Yeah. Inside of medical, you see the research assistant Alex Hill, and he's kind of fiddling around with like the machine, the blood test machine.
Uh-oh. What are you doing?
Oh, and actually, I want you to all make an awareness roll. Instead of plus 20, because it's not difficult to see. I just want you to like, it's a stressful situation. Yeah.
No.
Gar's laser focused on this dude because he's just kind of like pulling stuff out and kind of shifting around underneath. But Watchmaker and Tigo, you look, and Sean Miller has a knife in his chest and is completely like bled out. And Hill pulls himself out. He's got a big smile on his face. He's like, I'm helping him change. I'm helping all of you change. Okay, so go ahead and make...
I'll do a cold shot with the, well, not the accuracy penalty because I have the thing for that, but I'm just gonna like aim, like draw a bead, aim, fire, to make sure I'm not gonna hit the blood bank machine. I'm using cold shot.
I actually moved you to the first floor, and you were already on the right floor.
Maybe we should interrogate one of these things.
All right. So go ahead and make a.
I think we have to find a right one to interrogate though.
Go ahead and make a initiative, just so I can determine how quickly each of you act.
Makes sense. Hang on.
I gotta click my.
Yeah, where's me?
Okay.
Where am I?
Actually, yeah.
Oh,
You know what? Let's just, for the sake of it, I am going to
There we go.
quickly grab you three, and I'm just going to put all three of you on the different floors. So.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. We'll just put them like in the corner off the map somewhere so we can reference ourselves.
Yeah, if you need to. So I'm going to put you guys down here for the second floor, and I'll put you there for the third floor. You can't actually see it, but I can. Okay.
So I will roll initiative with my me. As soon as I'm on
When
the
you move the floor and when I clicked initiative, like you're not there. It's like, are you
All right.
serious?
my mind.
Okay, go ahead and roll your...
Ballistic?
Yeah, so
Wow.
Watchmaker, you would actually be here, and the fake dude would be... the machine was like here. So you're not within point blank, but you're within short range.
Okay, so I will half aim and cold shot.
Okay. Oh, wow. Actually, no, Gar goes first.
Oh, okay.
Gar Deep Fell. What shall you do?
Roars.
Gar rushes towards the doppelganger with his chain axe.
Okay. So you want to do like a charge? Because that's how you'd be able to close the distance and attack it in the same go.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. And actually, I'll just put this on the token layer.
I am doppelganger token.
Yeah, we better hope they don't have our stats or we're fucked.
Okay, go ahead and make a charge attack against this thing.
I feel like I would be the a very dangerous one.
Yeah, it was me too, depending on how smart they are. If it comes at you with a knife, we're fine. If it comes at you with a fucking gun, we're screwed.
Aha.
Okay, Gar, go ahead and
Wow.
roll. Actually, this thing will attempt to dodge, thinking about it.
Well, he's got the thing to anti-dodge it, by the way.
Oh, Gar, you actually have the,
That's right.
what's it called?
Inescapable.
Oh, good. Okay, cool. So that's actually going to be at a... Yeah, it's not going to succeed at a negative
Yeah,
70.
he's not gonna succeed. Best ability, right?
Well...
Chop his leg off. so
No,
we
you
can interrogate
can't.
him.
Yeah. Go ahead and make an attack against this dude. Or no, you already succeeded. Roll damage, I should say. Okay. So you hit...
I also have the thing that I roll it twice.
So, does Chain Axe have tearing?
Yes, it does.
Yes.
So go ahead and roll a second.
Again.
Aha.
Much better.
Okay,
Take
so
his
a
leg
4
off.
is actually a 40, which is directly in its torso, right in the body. So Gar, you charge this thing, and
You're an abomination.
the chain axe just whirs as you just like and it's a pretty good chain axe too, if I remember correctly. And you just slam this thing directly into its chest, like, and it's like ah, and you just cut through. Okay, so you cut through 2 armor. Okay, yep. You cut through 2 armor. So it's actually 8, so it's 9. Okay. So so you reduce it by, hold on, sorry, just doing a little math on my brain here. Brings it to 8. Yeah, so it reduces it by 9. Okay, so that goes to 6.
Start talking, abomination. Or be cut to pieces.
Probably broke his windpipe somewhere.
No, this thing is just kind of like screaming, and it's beginning to like change. So, and it's gonna just. This is like a free action it has. It is going to cause the lights in the medical bay to go out.
So they have electromagnetic fuckery. That's why we couldn't get out.
And so it is completely dark inside. But fortunately, who's next actually? Let me check. The turn order. Haha. Useful tool. And let me just quickly descend. Okay. Oh wait, Watchmaker got a 13.
Should on initiative? No, I got a 9.
This must have been the old one.
Gar got an 11. So
I got a 6.
And then the thing got an 8.
You know what? I forgot to clear it out from the last time. Yeah. Here we are. You got a 9. Oh, because I see you're on here twice. Yeah, that makes a little more sense. There we are.
Now, neither of us will be virgins.
Okay, Watchmaker, you're up.
All right, Blam. I'm going to called shot it. And...
Right, so it is currently dark inside here. So you're going to be doing as a negative.
Okay. Let me see what else I have that might help. Unfortunately, not much.
Yeah, this would be at a negative 30 for ballistic.
Ow.
Unless you have, like, the dark sight vision thingies that, like...
Do I have that on any of my weapon scopes? I don't think I do.
Let's turn to the spiralizer.
I actually might not shoot if there's a chance I could accidentally hit something. Like, say, the blood test machine.
Or Gar?
Gar can shrug it off.
You know, he is in a medical bay, so we'd just be able to heal him.
What else have I got that might work? Hang on, I wonder... Let me check something on binoculars. This was still weird, but they might have a night view. Hang on, let me look at equipment. Fucking, come on. Okay, no, magnoculars are just magnifying binoculars. They don't have built-in night vision. Shit, what else have I got? I guess what I can do is... I've got, I think, 1, 2, 3... Yeah, I have enough agility to go up to it point blank.
Okay.
And, like, I'll be right beside Gar and just fucking shoot it at point blank range to overcome the negative 30.
Okay, go ahead.
Hang on, I gotta pull my sheet back up. Hit. No aim because I had to walk. Point blank range. Standard fire. And a negative 30 modifier. Single shot. Normal firing mode.
Alright, go ahead and roll damage.
Woo! And that's with the bolt pistol.
Alright, 14.
And it is tearing.
Pen 4. Okay, go ahead and roll the second time then.
Okay, yeah.
14. And this was... This wasn't a called shot, right? This was...
Yeah, this was just a normal shot now.
Okay. Okay, roll a 36, 60...
I think that's body as well.
Yes, just within body. Okay. And
14.
Pen 4. Yeah, you know what? That is actually enough that you manage to just put a round directly through the chest, and it just enters in, ripping through its natural armor, and it explodes inside of it, blowing a big hole, and it just falls over dead. And
also, if critical damage was a thing, it takes an additional 6.
Yeah, nah, this thing is toast. You
This
have
thing's fucking dead.
cooked it to ash.
So this thing has like 30 HP.
Well, max
Ish.
30 HP.
That one does. They could all be different.
Yeah.
I will clear that so I don't forget again. But yeah, now that it falling over dead, the lights flicker back on. While it was in the middle of mid-transformation, you do see a second set of arm, the mechanical insectoid, kind of like something you'd see from a Geiger painting, kind of pop out, and the arm, the large, the actual human arms unfold, the the blades before the twitching stops and it like goes out.
It was fiddling with the blood machine. Let's test it. Let's see if it successfully sabotaged it.
Well, a lot of it's been ripped out, so go ahead and make a tech use roll to see if it's like still working or
Oh, boy.
even salvageable.
Oh wait, I have my tool back. That's
Okay.
plus 10 or plus 20? It is
it was 20.
plus 10.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah. Woo!
Nice.
I was scared.
Okay.
I was scared too.
The thing has really damaged this pretty bad, and it has not been like it hasn't been taking it apart in a way to be able to put it together. It's just been ripping stuff apart. So there's a lot of like wires that are ripped out and pieces of metal that it kind of like slashed apart. You think with some effort it would probably take a couple hours and you'd have to go and get like replacement parts, but you could probably fix the thing.
Oof, this is bad, but I think I can fix it. Send a team to get, and then it'll just rattle off the parts we need. Don't go alone. Go in groups. Half of us stay here, half of us go.
Like one of the like Dave cuts in like one of those things could rip us apart. All right. Let's see here.
We're fighter. Take one or two of us. Anybody else who's armed, balance out the load so both halves have a fighting chance if they get jumped.
All right. Harper, you go with let's see here. Oh shit. Harper, you go with I don't know. You three go together. I don't care. No, I do care.
Okay, so Gar is going to
Just command them into groups.
Gar is going to command Day. He's going to command Day and be like, Commander Day, you're clearly out of your depth. Perhaps we should be in charge now.
Yeah, go ahead and make a command roll at like a +10. Oh, and if you want to, you would have time to activate your the fire.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. I feel like everybody around needs the additional confidence that the fire is gonna bring. And I think that gives me another +20, so that's like a 30 or something.
Yep, there you go.
Your shit is weak. Gar Deepfell runs this research station now.
Yeah.
Gargifel just gets the holy lighter fluid and squirts it in back, takes the holy like matches and just like lights it up.
Well, I'm inspired.
He's basically gonna tell him the watchmaker's in charge.
I just like clap for you like this.
The golf clap.
Oh, it was a real clap.
But yeah, the fire just ignites. Day immediately like what like kind of shocks him out, and then Gar just yells at him and tells him that watchmaker's in charge.
Oh boy.
Per the God Emperor, he told me.
You.
The dream.
You very
just now
politely told him you are incompetent.
Day is out of his shock now. He's like, "You're right. Maybe the God Emperor did send you. Maybe this is what we need."
There's no maybe about it, Day.
This is out of character. I just can't wait to just throw in his face. Oh yeah, by the way, we're with the Inquisition.
Yeah, like as we're leaving, dubs.
I think that might kill him. I think the shock of that would just like.
I think it's worth it. I don't care. I don't really.
Oh,
like
hang
him.
on, my ship's arriving. It's a fucking black ship.
I particularly don't like him.
This is Celia Escher. Oh god. All right. He had a shotgun. You say most of the others just had clubs and pipes.
Yeah. So it was basically anything they could find. Yep. It was a metal pipe and one guy with a frying pan.
Okay, Gar and myself will escort them. Dade, you stay here with Tigo. We'll divide up the crews among us, and we'll hit up the armory, get some additional armaments, come back here, and like while we're getting the components to repair the blood machine, we will get some additional arms to give out to people, and then no one go off on their own. If you do, we have to assume you're affected.
All right, Harper cuts in. Is like, Look, there's no time to waste. I'm gonna head down. I'm gonna grab. I was because she looks at Miller.
Oh.
I'm gonna grab Fletcher, Hill, Brooks. 3 of us will head down to maintenance. We'll collect some shit to get the machine back up and running. We'll collect some shit to fix the vent to the outside, so no more can get in.
All right.
You
I'll
grab
go
guns.
with you to assist on mechanical then, and Gar can escort to the armory, and Tigo can stay here with the blood machine and the remaining staff.
All right, good thinking. All right. So, fuck. All right. Fletcher, Hill, Brooks. You 3 head to first floor storage. Get some shit we need to fix the ventilation. Actually, did you tell them? I can't remember if you told. You didn't even tell them their name. Thinking about it, like you and I will head down to maintenance storage and get the stuff we need to fix the stuff to fix the medical thing.
Yep.
Okay.
I think my alias was Dali, right?
Dali, there you go. All right.
Dali Salvatore, that was it.
Dali Salvatore. It's like,
They never even asked me. They just were scared of me. I'm the quiet guy.
I'm Harheap Phil.
all right.
Oh yeah, that's right. Hard deep.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so let's see here. So the 3 research assistants are going to run up to the first floor storage, and are grabbing stuff to fix the ventilation. And then Gar and Tigo are running to armory.
I think I'm staying in
if
medical.
we're in
I'll go to the
3
armory.
groups, one group stays in medical so they can't fuck up the blood machine any further.
Okay.
One group goes to the armory to arm people. One group goes to the maintenance bay to get the supplies to repair it and close the vents.
Okay.
You're gonna say suppository?
Suppository. Okay.
It's going in dry.
All right. Day, Stone, Abbott, and Palmer are going to be one group, and they're going to head to the armory to grab the weapons. The 3 research folk, Fletcher, Hill, Brooks, are going to run up to the first floor to get the ventilation stuff to fix that. And then what group is staying in medical and what group is heading down to...
I'm going to go to maintenance because I can help with the repairs and getting the parts.
I'm staying in medical with I don't know who's left.
And I think we sent Gar with the armory team.
Okay, so...
Any objections?
Nope.
One to each objective, basically.
Okay.
Who's with me?
No one, actually. I think it's just you. Well, I mean, that's not true. You have Sean Miller's corpse to keep you company.
Let's peel off one person from each of the other groups to stay here in medical.
Let's see here. Okay.
The joke's on you. I have been compromised.
Ben
Hey, you've just
Palmer.
been private and planning this for weeks.
I need my own base finally. I can build my my flesh monster.
I can, and I have so many things to build out the so much stuff out of flesh I can build.
What was
with.
it? No, it was the meat dragon, right?
Oh God. That's 2 scoops of nope in a 5-pound bag.
Carl.
That Tigo is Carl, but wait, what was the other guy's name? Thinking about it.
Good question.
Well, all I know is Tigo will not
minor
apologize for art.
Art.
All right. So yeah, let's see here. Ben Palmer will. I'll stay with you. He points to Tigo. I think we should go groups of 3 at least.
Agreed. Nobody peels off on their own. If you hear something, say it, call it out. Do not investigate on your own. If something tries to separate you, you keep in communication as much as possible.
All right, good. All right. So we'll start with So we'll start with the maintenance. Going down to maintenance, I think. Who's going with So it's gonna be Watchmaker, Harper, and who's the third person going with you?
Okay.
I thought Tigo was staying by the blood machine.
Yeah, I am. I thought it was Day.
It's basically we were trying to distribute armaments evenly among people, so each group has a fighting chance.
Yeah. Day cuts in. I'm gonna have to go to the armory. I'm the one with the access to it.
All right. So he'll go to the armory. I'm gonna get out my bolt gun when we're in storage. Unless, did I do that already? I think I did. I can't remember.
You had gone and gotten some equipment, but I would say it would basically be kind of second nature at this point to go and grab your bolt gun.
Okay, so yeah, I'll go from the bolt pistol to my bolt gun.
Okay.
And considerably more armed and ready posture.
Okay. So yeah, it is Harper, Watchmaker, and who is the third person going down? I would say just Watchmaker grab somebody.
No real preference aside from the people who are spoken for other sites.
Yeah, I think you were just leaving everybody else with me.
Yeah, what are the options for our third?
Day has to go to the armory.
So not Day.
But beyond that, you could grab any of them.
If there's, if I can grab any of them, I'll just grab the first person I can see.
Okay. Elsa Stone, the meteorologist.
That'll work.
Yeah, she was gonna go with Day. And so let's see here.
She's got a thing for former Imperial officers. So that leaves me with the person going insane because she saw her body double.
Yeah, it leaves you with actually no, they sent Fletcher, Hill, and Brooks.
Oh, that's right, it was Brooks.
Up there. Although I forgot, you actually do have 3 more people. You have Talbot, West, and DeMott. So let's see
here. I want to
here.
take one of those.
DeMott decide. DeMott's like, here, I'll go with you, Dolly. I have a bolt pistol. I think we should go, if at least groups of 3.
I feel that's important because if they can take out the generator, that we'd be in some serious problem.
Hmm.
All right, so heading down to maintenance. In the maintenance bay. All right. Harper's like, I'm gonna check the generator real quick, just to make sure, but I think it's okay. And then the rest should be in maintenance storage. Look in there very quickly.
One then the other. One then the other.
All right, let's.
Nobody gets separated for any amount of time.
Okay, good thinking. Yes. It's in storage. Let's head to storage first. And
yeah, let's get what we need, and we'll check the generator on our way out.
Okay.
And I'll keep my ears open in case somebody's fucking with it right now.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead and make an awareness roll.
Nice.
No, the maintenance, I'm sorry, the plasma generator is actually humming rather well.
Rather happily.
Well, as good as it can.
As good as it can.
Yeah.
It's like one of the generators in Frostpunk. Just because it's working well doesn't mean it's working nice.
All right. So with, let's see, so Watchmaker, Eve DeMott, and Mary Harper, you are all in the maintenance storage.
Okay.
And like, all right, let's see here. Get the blood test machine fixed. Check. Yeah, fuck. Which one? That closet right there. Go open that closet. I'm gonna check this one back here.
All right. Is that still within like visual range of each other?
Yes. So you would probably be here. And so the closet would be in the corner, and Harper's checking this back closet here. And
I'm also gonna clear doors like military style.
Okay.
Like if I open a door, I'm gonna assume there might be a hostile on the other side of it.
And
The fucking closet monsters.
I'm gonna have here. I actually have a token for DeMott as well, just as a precaution. And DeMott will be checking a closet here. Okay. All right, so you're at the closet. You're gonna open it up to take a look for the parts.
Yep.
Yeah, opening up the closet. You are greeted.
Monsters.
Close. Well, I mean, I guess it really depends on your
definition of
I guess
monsters?
it really depends on your definition of monster. But in the closet, you open it up and you see Mary Harper's body hung by the neck with a knife in her chest.
Yeah, I'm just gonna draw on fire on the other Mary Harper.
At which point, the lights go out.
Yep.
Fuck. Not Mary Harper.
I have a list of like the
Yeah,
people.
personality.
I have a list of the people here, and like I roll to see who's actually been replaced or not.
Does my microbead work while the lights are out?
No. This is gonna like eliminate like 80% of equipment that isn't hardened for like electromagnetic disturbance. So the Vox bead would actually be out.
Okay.
Think of it as kind of a dampening field with a particular area.
Yeah, it's everything. I think I actually have it written down here. I think it's everything within like 10 meters.
Shall I go ahead and roll initiative?
Yes. Yes, you may.
Where's my agility? I always loot. There it is. Oh, that's not good.
But that is. Although I'm
Which-
also going to.
Roll for what's his name?
Yeah. Shit, she doesn't actually. Did I actually give her a stat? Nah, fuck it. I'll just do I'll D10 and just add like.
1.
I'll just add like a 3. That's about. Oh wow, she actually gets a 13. Not good enough. So. Demat does flip around. At which point the imposter Mary Harper unfolds into the creature. She still has the Mary Harper head, which comes out on like a long neck. The leg, like the arms unfold into the like scythe talons. The second set of arms pop out and unfold into the scythe talons. A second pair of legs pop out of the back.
Fucking infiltrator necromorphs.
So many limbs.
And
So little time.
just like the big smile on the face. You're going to be happier changing, and charges forward towards the mop. And actually, let me just think real quick.
We're already so happy.
Yep, she could do it. All right, so she's not going to charge. She's going to move forward towards Damat, and she is going to attack with her talons.
Talon monster.
No aim. Swift attack. And Damat's actually like weirdly. Oh no, wait. Actually, that's right. She's going to attack again. Because she can. No, wait, hold on. Swift attack a half action or full action? Oh no, I can't remember.
Hang on, let me pull up the quick
Combat
roll.
actions.
I haven't fought in a while, so I don't remember.
Swift attack is a half
Half-
action.
yep. Oh, but she half action moved. Never
Yeah,
mind.
she moved. So
Whew.
yeah.
So, but yeah, she does have the ability to both swift attack and attack twice, like Tigo.
Nice.
So
There's only one spiralizer.
Damat is weirdly quick on her feet and able to actually keep a cool head in this position. And so, where the imposter Harper swings her talons and just like Damat just kind of like ducks out of the side and
Just carves a furrow in the walls and locker.
yeah, like she just cleaves right through this locker, like
That's not good.
slices cleanly through it. But Damat ducks down with the bolt pistol out and is going to puts like the bolt pistol directly to the imposter Harper's chest and is going to fire. So this is a 1d100. Oh wait, but it's point blank. In fact, it's literally touching. That being said, it's an 89. So yeah, it's it's a combination of both Damat having to duck out of the way and do like the rapid fire. She's not quite able to. Oh no, wait, she did. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So she was able to like, and it just also like pings off of like the chitinous armor that this creature has, and so the round really doesn't affect this imposter. So, but fortunately for you, yeah, Watchmaker, it's your turn.
All right. I am. Yeah, that's point blank.
Yep.
Half action aim and. Brrr.
Go ahead.
Okay. Hang on just a sec. I gotta pull my sheet back up. And does she count as an ally for the purpose of Hammer of the Emperor?
Yes, yes, she does.
Perfect. All right, so rock and roll mode on the regular bolt gun. Half aim, point blank, semi-auto, and it's got a plus 15 modifier, minus 30 for dark, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, so that was a full auto.
Semi-auto. I don't actually have full auto, but I do get an additional degree of success on the rolls.
Okay.
So I think I get all 3 rounds off.
Well, this is the bolt gun, and you went semi-auto.
The fluid action mod gives you +1 degree of success when on semi or full auto.
Yeah.
Fluid action and motion predictor. I forgot to apply the. No, I didn't. I'm good on that.
Yeah. So the semi-auto would blah blah blah. It's for every 2 degrees of success. So you hit with the first because of the initial degree of success for actually succeeding, and then you hit a second time for the additional.
Okay, so I hit with 2 out of 3 bullets.
Yep. Go ahead and roll damage on this thingy.
All right.
It will attempt to dodge at the -20.
That's the first roll.
I don't really know if it can do it though.
Oh yeah, it does. It does eat the penalty for my degrees of success on the shot, so -20.
Yeah, I'm already adding that in there. It dodges 1. It dodges the first shot, but the second shot strikes it, and pen 4.
I can. Do you want me to roll the second shot or just use that one set?
That is Terran, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage for the second shot. Or again, I guess.
And I can. Oh wait, nope. Neither of those are high enough to re-roll.
Yeah. Okay. So 13, pen 4 to the torso, or no, 86 is the leg. The left leg. So you shoot it in one of its left legs.
Okay.
And just kind of like blow it out of position. And 13, pen 4. So yeah, reduces it to. Let me just gotta do some quick maths.
That's quick maths.
6 minus 7. Okay, so you deal 7 wounds of damage to this thing.
Almost a third of the way there, on average.
And
do the lights or anything flicker when I wound it?
A little bit. The lights flicker ever so slightly, so you can get like a better idea of what this creature looks like, with the kind of like chintiness, like halfway between like the armor of an insect and plate armor. And it flips its head around and opens up
like the Cobra Chicken.
the mouth. Jaw opens up pretty far, like a snake unhitching its jaw. And it's going to. Okay, how does it want to do this? You stayed where you were, right?
Yeah, I just half aimed and blasted.
It's going to swipe. It's going to do the 2 swift action attacks at Demont.
Good luck, Demont.
Swift attack. Okay. Demont is going to attempt to dodge.
Good luck, Demont.
And she does!
Oof.
Hooray!
Demont might be a fucking acolyte in the making.
And she. So this thing swipes at her, and Demont just like. It's like. She's a lucky bastard.
I'll yell for her to get out of there.
Yeah, she's gonna.
Hopefully while shooting at it as she retreats.
No aim. Another swift attack. And yeah, Demont is just like completely focused on survival, and just instincts take over, and she's just like dodging out of the way as these like swift attacks cut through, slicing into like the wall and like getting caught in like the whatever like the 40k concrete they have is, and just like getting stuck in there, and just attempt to like claw at her. And Damat is going to attempt to fire her bolt pistol semi-auto. Point blank would work, yeah. I'd say only hits once.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
What's the bolt pistol's stats? I have them here. I just bolt pistol 1d10 plus 5.
I've got my good old mighty shot, which makes that a little better.
Okay, so and that's tearing, so I have to roll a second time.
Yep.
Can I do it this way? I'll just add a plus 5 in there already. Yeah, so it's it's an 11, tearing through 4 of the imposter's torso. I believe it's torso. It doesn't matter, actually. The armor across the entire thing is the same. Okay, this is 2 by 4 to 6. And I would say... Hold on, let me just do the math here. 4 to 6 plus 11... by 5. I would say, yeah, this is just enough that the rounds just blow through this thing out the chest and it falls back as best it can. Watchmaker, go ahead and make an attack on it if you would like.
Will. I want it to become dyed.
And it's technically... Yeah, just go ahead. Ignore that -30 for the darkness because I'm going to call it helpless, in essence.
Okay. And does the fire selector stay on what it was for the reaction shot? Like, will this be semi-auto or will this be single fire?
I think this would be semi-auto.
Okay. And plus 15.
Yeah, and is this a reaction fire or is it just you? Because I think it's just because it's your turn.
Oh, okay. I thought you were giving me the reaction.
No, this is just your turn, so you can do whatever you want on it.
Oh well.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna have you roll damage. I just more wanted to see how many times you're gonna be able to shoot it. So yeah, 2 rounds directly into once again chest head as you blow this thing apart. The head. The smiling face, the smile never leaves it. And you just see, the bolt round enter into this forehead and the head explodes, leaving a ragged tear between, the top half and, just underneath the nose. Everything just nose and up is obliterated, and just the smile remains as it falls down dead.
Nice. I assume the lights come back on?
Yeah, the lights came back on as soon as Damat managed to get that good shot into its chest.
I will immediately microbead. It was Harper. We found her corpse in one of the lockers.
Okay.
Nice.
She's handled. And I'll check on what was her name?
It was Eve Damat.
I'll check on Damat and ask if she's okay.
Well,
aside from probably shaking up like fuck.
She's actually okay. I mean, having a horrible monster in your face swinging at you and attempting to claw the fuck out of you is pretty horrifying, but
I mean, outside of that, she's okay.
Outside of that, she's okay. I've used a bolt pistol before.
Good dodging there. I'll get the parts we need, and I'll keep an eye on the body. Possibly give it one more if it seems like it's moving, but I think it's probably good.
It twitches every once in a while.
I'll just I'll have her keep an eye on it while I get the shit we need.
Damat looks at you. This cabinet behind me. This is labeled spare medical parts. As you look towards this slashed to fuck locker.
That's not good.
You could look through it and see if anything's remaining, but
Yeah, let's have a look.
Go ahead and make an awareness test to see if you can. There's a lot of like things that have been broken, a lot of things that had oil. Oh, yeah.
I'm sure we can ghetto rig something.
Yeah, you're able to find a few surviving parts that you would use on the device itself, and you and Damat are able to get back upstairs if you want. Damat looks down like, do we just leave it here?
Do these things have a tendency to go off on their own if we don't?
She looks at you. I don't know. She just takes her pistol, blam, 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 just shoots it, like, just like leaves,
Good call, Dumont.
like, just shoots it in like the different limbs, like back in the torso a bit until basically it's like kind of smeared across this grayish red jelly. It's like,
See you reassemble yourself from that.
I think
And then
it's
it does.
I think it's dead.
Hopefully it stays that way. Well, we don't have a lot of choice, and we don't have a secure way of moving it without touching it. Maybe we can incinerate it.
Yeah.
But before we do that, I'll stay back in radio contact. If anybody goes dark, we'll know to go to them in case they have an infiltrator.
Damat's eyes light up. She goes, grabs some oil, dumps on a thing, goes and grabs, goes and checks the corpse, the corpse of the real Mary Harper, pats it down and grabs a lighter, like right next to her box of glow sticks, like flips it on and like tosses it on the body and just lights up, and just cooks in front of her. It's like, it's mostly concrete down here. I don't think it's gonna spread.
We can deal with that with the sprinklers.
Yeah, she just grabs like a, she lets it burn for a few moments, grabs like a fire extinguisher and just sprays it down. It's like, unlike, I'm not much for smoke myself.
Da-da-da-da.
No, she thinks about it. Smoking kills. And then she
Fucking Roger Moore.
runs back up. Like, so you head back up to this, the medical bay, and you have the parts, and you're able to do a tech use to try and get this machine back up and running.
Okay. Is there anybody else trained in tech use?
You two people who were.
Yeah.
There were two people who were.
Woo! I'm lucky with those bad rolls.
So while you were doing all this, the other people come back. The research assistants come back with like equipment to fix the ventilation system. Commander Day comes back with like a bunch of shotguns and just doles them out to the various people. So every survivor does have a shotgun.
Okay, and I'll fill them in on the exact rundown of what happened and what we found. We left Mary's body hanging in the locker. We burnt the impersonator.
Look, yeah, and Albert, Abbott comes up, is like, looks at the machine, is like, well, it's working again, but I could maybe get 3-4 uses out of this thing before it's like fries again. So we'll have to be strategic when testing.
Oh, hell.
You did good, but this thing was busted to hell. You could attempt to keep repairing it, but
No, that's good. That adds more tension.
yeah.
That it does. All right, well,
Resource use.
we're going to need to keep this under guard. They know they can sabotage it, and this is most of the parts we needed. We can jury rig more, but they know that we need this. They're going to be going for it again.
You're right. Well, at this point, it is approximately daytime. Yeah, like the automatic lights flick on. It's like, it's morning. Shit, we've been running around all night. Oh, fuck. Well, we're gonna have to come up with a plan for this, but fuck. All right, everybody, let's stay together and Let's head to the kitchen and get something to eat. We'll think better with some recap and some food. Right. Day looks to the corpse of Sean Miller still laying in bed, like blood soaking through the sheets. Brooks looks freaked out. Hill looks freaked out, like with the corpse of himself, like kind of pulled aside from where like the blood test machine was. And with that, we're gonna call it a week.
It was fun.
He's actually wow, we're actually
Yeah.
past 2 hours, 2 hours and 15. So 2 hours of play, so 200 XP.
Whoa.
Did pretty well here. Yeah, and I'm gonna stop the recording. We'll pick this up next.